Hey everybody, it's another beautiful weekend here at Rana's Radar, and I am out at Lebanon, Tennessee today. So we're off to the Redneck Rumble, but I always love to check out the local shows, and this is a big one. So we're here for the All Ford and Mustang show, and we're here at the Maple Hill Church of Christ, and I'm going to be speaking with Bob just to get a bit more information. Bob, how's it going today?
It's gone really good. We got a really nice day. We got a good crowd, and I think people are having fun.
That's awesome. How long has this been going on for?
This is our 43rd annual show.
Wow, so I should not be saying a local show, because for 43 years, I mean, it's pretty big now.
It's a pretty big show. We've been around a long time. We're pretty well known, and so we get a nice day like this, we have a good turnout.
Beautiful. And is it always here at the church?
We used to have this show for many years. We had it at a middle school in Mount Juliet, which is the next town over. And it happened to be that 3 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, that school got hit by a tornado.
Oh, wow.
So we had to find a new place to go. So this is our 3rd year here.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, well, it's a great location. I love the scenery. It's very nice. It's suburban. It's quiet, but the cars are not quiet.
The cars are not quiet. There's some pretty loud, pretty high-po cars that are here.
Well, that's why Ron is here. So what kind of cars can we expect today? What kind of cars are we expecting?
This is all Mustangs and Ford powered.
Okay.
So it's probably 80% Mustangs, and then we have a smattering of other Fords, including trucks.
Including trucks. Okay, it just keeps getting better and better. Now, is there a year cutoff for people who can come in and be registered for the show, or just bring your Ford?
Just bring your Ford.
Just bring your Ford.
Yeah,
there you go.
The only criteria is they can be old, new, any model, anything, just as long as it's got a Ford engine in it, we're good.
That's awesome. Now, how do people know about you? How do you get the word around?
Well, of course, we're on Facebook. We do a lot of mass emailings. We have a pretty strong local club. We have about 120 members in our local club. So that's how we get the information out.
So we started off as a car club.
It's been a car club for
It's
decades.
Still a car club.
It's a start. Yes, we're a Ford Mustang club at our heart.
Nice. Well, my Mustang fans are gonna love this, so we're gonna go out and check out some of the cars, and that's it. Let's go check out some Fords.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Okay.
fine. Okay, everybody.
Had it for 5 years.
So we're here at the All Ford and Mustang show, and I've been chatting with the lovely organizers. I'm here with Dee. The thing that caught my attention is her car, her Mustang, is named Nana's Hot Rod. All right, do tell us, what's all that about?
Well, my grandson Levi loves to hot rod, and he named it Nana's Hot Rod because I take him to Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
And of course our tradition is to stop at the McDonald's and get a frappe first.
Oh.
And some hash browns. So we always go to Cars and Coffee. So he loves cruising, and he just decided to name my car, so I got the sign.
So why do you have a Mustang?
I actually just love them. They're so easy to drive, they're easy to maintain, easy to get parts for, and to me they appeal the most out of all the sports cars, and it's pretty affordable as well.
Okay, well, they are very good responses. And how long have you had it for?
I've had it for 5.5 years.
Nice. And did you get it, everything was already done, or have you made any additions to it?
The only thing I added were the chrome wheels, because going over 440 I had unknowingly dented 2 of my rims.
Yep.
So I had to replace the rims, so I thought, well, I'm gonna get chrome because I love chrome.
Well, anytime anything happens, you get a small scratch, a small dent, anything. That's your opportunity.
Yes.
To go bigger and better.
Yes, yes. My husband's stepdaughter got the spoiler for me, and my stepdaughter painted it to match the car.
Well, that's sweet.
It had the little ducktail looking spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Yes. And I love that spoiler.
And I love your plate, D-Bear.
Yes, that's been on 3 Mustangs.
Very nice. Mama Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome, dear. I appreciate that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to keep it and treasure it and upgrade it. And
it'll go to my son whenever he gives me money to buy it.
I love that. Well, you have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yes. Oh yeah. Change brakes, tires, trash shifter, exhaust,
This is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Love the coyote on the side.
You get those at Etsy.
At Etsy?
Yes.
All right, let's start with the basics. What have you got here?
It's a 2016 Mustang GT. I bought it with 20 miles on it new. It now has 147,000 on it.
Okay, that's the kind of stuff that I absolutely love.
Yes, it's a driver's car.
It's a driver's car. Now let's start from the beginning. What did you start adding? Did you change under the hood first?
The first thing I did was exhaust.
Okay.
I've changed it now 8 times to get the sound that I want. It's very mellow. I used to be real loud. Now I've quieted it down in my old age. Then we went to the intake. It has a Probojet intake on it.
So you wanted it to be loud first?
I did.
And then it got too loud, or the neighbors complained?
Tell you a quick story about that. So I've got it on jack stands. I've got my Sawzall. I'm cutting it off, the axle backs off to put the new ones on. So my neighbor comes next door and he said, "Is it going to be loud?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. I just put them on. Let's see." So I let it roll down the jack stand, down the ramps. I cranked it up and he just looked at me. He said,
"Oh my!"
He walked up and said, "I guess it's too loud, huh?" Oh, now I've quieted down. The other day he came and said, "I like it now." I said, "I guess you do. I'm not waking you up at 4 in the morning when I go to a car show."
You're a nice neighbor.
Thank you.
You're a nice neighbor, because anybody who loves their rides and they do things to just whatever they want to do, they would have just kept it. But you're a very nice neighbor to do that.
You have to live in the neighborhood, so you got to think about that.
That's it. That's it. You got to rely on your neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Okay, loving the paint. What is that? Is that a stock?
Well, it came when I first got it. It was red, just red. Everything that you see white used to be yellow. And I got tired of the McDonald's jokes after 3 years, so I'm like, it's time to change it because I do car shows.
You know what? I don't blame you because red and yellow, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, it was different, but the rims were black and yellow.
Okay.
The Coyote was yellow. All of this trim used to be yellow.
I mean, I do like the black and yellow combination.
But this pops more.
This definitely pops more.
Yeah,
This stands out. It looks custom.
Thank you.
All right, let's look under that hood because that's got me intrigued.
Under the hood?
Yep.
Why does everybody want to look under the hood?
You have to see. Don't you
That's
see
why
how
the
people have got it
insert's there.
open? Like,
That's why the insert's there, so I don't.
okay, come here and show me what is this insert. I have not seen this before.
This is off of the SS Camaro
Okay.
and the ZR1 Corvette.
Right.
But I wanted to be able to display the Corvette intake without having to raise the hood because it's filthy. Thank you. So I decided, so a friend of mine and I got a Sawzall out, and everybody's like, you can cut up a brand new car? It's a car. If you don't like it, replace it.
You don't have to worry about the dust or dirty with me because I do a lot of rat rods.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm
Well,
sure it'll be.
then that I'll pull the hood for
Then you better pull that hood up. All right, so walk me through it. I mean, I do a lot of classic cars, so I've seen.
Right, so it's a
What's
Corvette
going on here?
intake. It revs to about 8,000 RPMs.
Nice.
It's got a full exhaust on it. It's got PMAS, front intake. It works real well.
I bet it
works
does.
real well. It's a blast to drive. I've been 171 of these.
Nice.
So it's made to be driven, right?
No, it's made to be driven. I'm glad you do, and that I love it when they're dirty because it means it's getting driven around.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just sitting somewhere.
No,
Now these
not
are
at all.
additions you've done, Rodney.
Yes, I have. This is a MP Concepts bumper. I've cut the lights on so these all light up.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'll be able to catch it in direct sunlight.
I'm sure the camera might be able to pick it up even if I can't see it. Oh yeah. Nice.
Can you see it?
Very nice. Now since you're sitting there, are you going to turn it on to show us how quiet you've made it? I'm very demanding, aren't I?
Right, it's stop.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So if you look on the inside, it has a Tesla 10.4-inch screen, touch screen in it.
Oh, nice.
I put that in myself.
So what do you do, Rodney? You
Medical sales rep.
okay? And you're able to just put that in yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had 14 Mustangs, so I enjoy playing with them.
So you know.
So,
Okay.
I mean, the way I look at it, this is not a team sport. This is a individual sport. So if you have a car that you can walk into McDonald's parking lot or Walmart and you can't find it because it looks like everybody else's car,
Exactly.
then this is not your sport.
Yeah.
Your car should be an extension of your personality.
And why the Mustang for you?
It's the most fun. It has the largest platform. We have the largest aftermarket. This is my 14th Mustang.
Yeah.
So obviously I love them very much.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can buy any American sports car, but this is something that you can buy stock and you can build it in any direction.
Build and you can change it
that you
around.
want. And if you look around, there are a lot of Mustangs here and everybody has their own personality.
Everyone is different.
Everybody's different.
100%. We've got the A there.
Alabama, I'm a vice president of Alabama Head Turners Car Club.
Okay. And how long has your car
One of the
club?
largest car clubs in the world, actually, Head Turners. If you go on Instagram and put in Head Turners, we're in every state.
Nice.
So I'm enjoying it. I've been in the club for, I guess, about 5 years now.
Well, after 14 Mustangs, you would have had to be.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody knows me as Hot Rod Rodney.
Hot Rod Rodney. Well, you know what, Rodney? You've got an absolutely amazing ride here. Love the color. You've done it brilliantly. Absolutely beautiful. I do appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
car. Tell us, what have you got here, hon?
Thank you. Got a 1970 Mustang Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland engine in it.
Nice.
Driven it since high school.
Since high school. This is amazing. So this was your high school car?
That was my high school car. Yep, I graduated in 1981. And it's been in my dad's garage. And I spent some money upgrading belts and hoses last year and had an air conditioner upgrade added to it. But otherwise, it's all original.
Wow. And what was it like for you to get this when you were in high school?
Oh,
You're
gosh.
definitely one of the cool chicks, to say the least.
Absolutely. I mean, I drove it back and forth to college as well. I went to school at Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas, and yeah, I had a parking spot that was my spot in high school. And I mean, everybody who knew me knew that, you know, this was my car.
I would have liked to be your friend in high school and driving around in this, especially at that time.
Absolutely, yeah. I've
Beautiful.
enjoyed it. It drives great. It's a 3-speed. Has the original 8-track tape player in it.
We're going to have a look inside. We're definitely going to show you guys the inside as well.
Yeah.
I do like the color.
Oh yeah,
This blue is really nice.
My favorite. It was my school colors. I graduated from Good Pasture. It was a Christian school, and this was also our school color. So
Wow.
again, blue is a theme.
So you haven't done anything to the color?
No,
I love it that even after so many years, it looks this good. I mean, it's been obviously very well
it's
maintained.
been kept in.
And
a
I've just
garage.
seen you shining as well, so
Yeah.
I know you look after it.
Yes. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
All
It's
right.
my baby.
You got to look after it, don't you? Look at this. 2 doors, beautiful. Have you upgraded the wheels?
Nope. Oh yes. I have the original wheels at home. But
Yeah.
Those are a different set of wheels, but they've been on it since I drove it in high school.
The same.
I did have a new gas tank put in it
Okay.
because it had rusted out.
Yes.
So it has an aluminum gas tank.
Well, I love the fact that this is your driver. You've got to maintain it to keep it on the road.
Absolutely, and it needs to be driven. It
needs
wants
to be.
driven.
There you go. There you go. He wants to be driven.
And it wants to go fast when it's driven. So.
Wow,
yes.
look at this wooden dash here. Oh my goodness. And there's the cassette player as well. I'm loving this.
That's an 8-track tape
Wow.
player. Do you know what that is?
No, I actually don't. Okay, that's why I said, when you said that to me in my head, I'm thinking, I have to go inside and have a look to see what is this.
8-track tape is older than cassette. So it was from the 70s.
See, I
late
would have thought
60s,
it
it's
was-
a bigger tape.
Okay, so Rana's head, what I'm understanding is the cassette tapes we used to play, like I know that, I'm not that young, and I thought, you know, it was one radio or player
It
taking
is
an 8 cassette.
similar,
Okay.
but 8-track is older tech. If you call it technology back then,
Okay.
it was older technology.
So
than
how big were
cassette.
they?
The cassette tapes were this big.
Yeah.
The 8-track tape players were this long and about this wide. So kind of.
I had
4 by
never seen
6.
one of them.
Oh yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to put some of those in the car so I can show.
So you can show people, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Wow.
yeah, if I would come across an original radio that worked,
Yeah.
I would replace it. I have not started digging around for that sort of stuff
No
yet,
problem.
but yeah.
8-tech cassette.
8-track tape.
8-track tape.
Yes, that's correct.
But you
Yes.
know what I do love is the originality here, from the steering wheel
Oh, absolutely.
to the wood
Yes.
here and to
yeah.
the dash.
It has power steering also, which is very
Wow.
helpful.
I mean, for 1970, I mean, that's pretty good still for power steering.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where does this take you when you drive it? What memories of high school does it take you back to?
Well, I mean, driving it back and forth to college in
Yeah.
Arkansas, I mean, up and down I-40 and all over around Arkansas. But I also took it for my senior trip to, my girlfriends and I drove it to Daytona Beach, Florida.
And are you still
for a
friends with
week.
them?
Yeah, oh yeah. I just
Oh,
took a
wow.
beach trip with one of them recently. The other one lives in Germany. So.
And how nice is that for them
Oh
to
my
come
gosh.
back and see this?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, yes. It's, yeah, I mean, well, they know this is my car.
Yep.
They know, I mean,
Yep.
that's part of the only child, I guess, that I experienced, but
Well, I hope you keep
definitely had to
this.
work for it as well. so.
100%, of course.
Yeah.
I hope you keep this as it is.
Oh, I'm not planning to do, I mean, there's a few little things
keep it running,
that I
of
want,
course.
exactly, that I
Yeah.
want. I mean, I need to get, you know, the air conditioner is still not where I want it to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, otherwise,
You
it
got to
drives
keep
great,
the, yeah.
and
We love
it looks
survivors.
great. Yes,
So
well, yeah, that's exactly right. It is definitely a survivor.
How's it going? Beautiful. I'm Rana. Ron, nice to meet you. I've got a YouTube channel and I film car shows and we do car interviews. Would you like to tell us about your ride?
Well,
Just basics, what have we got?
I can show you. Most people don't realize what this car started out as.
Okay, before we get to that, Ron, you restored this car. Is
Yes.
that what you did? Okay.
Yes.
What is it first? What kind of a car? What year?
It's a 2014 Mustang GT. When I found it, it was rigged.
Okay. Let's see those wreck photos.
That's what
Oh,
it looked
wow.
like. That's how I found it.
Wow, that is a big wreck. So the entire front was pretty much gone.
Yes.
You've changed it a lot as well.
Oh yes.
You've made the doors wider.
What's that?
It looks like the doors have become wider as well. Why don't you tell me, what have you changed now? So this is not what stock 2014 would be like?
No.
Okay, come and tell us, what have you done?
No. When I bought it, it was all original except for the wheels and tires.
Okay.
Since then, I've done complete suspension on it. I went with Roush appearance stuff as the grill, front spoiler,
Very
rear
nice.
diffuser, fog lights.
Very
I've
nice.
also added a VMP supercharger.
Nice. What did the 2014 have in stock, the engine? What was that?
The stock was 420 horsepower.
And this is now?
It hasn't been on a dyno since the last modification, but it should be about 700 fly wheel
Oh,
now.
wow, beautiful. Beautiful. And how do you know to do the restorations yourself? Is that what you do?
Yes, my past experience was in paint and body.
Okay. Because it doesn't look like it's been in a wreck at all. The work you've done is just, it's honestly, it's brilliant because you wouldn't be able to tell that it's been in any kind of a wreck. The interiors, did you have to change the dash? Was that damaged as well in the wreck?
Steering wheel airbag.
Okay. Very nice.
And this one also has kind of a rare, it's the glass roof option.
Oh, it is
You
too.
can see it better looking on the
Oh,
inside.
inside. Oh, yep. And I like it that it's subtle from the outside. So it still gives it that nice flush
Yes.
finish without having something stick up. Very nice. And I do like these.
Those were actually a Ford option. The rear spoiler, window louvers, and these were all considered an appearance package.
Oh, they look good. They do the job they're meant to do, so. And why the Mustangs for you?
When I was a teenager, I started out that I didn't want a Mustang because everybody had Mustangs. Then I finally crossed over.
Yeah, because deep down you still wanted it. You just didn't want to follow
That's
the crowd. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful 56 F100. Love the color. What is that, gray metal?
Yes.
Gunmetal.
Well, it's not gunmetal, but it's close into that.
Close into that, because it's a tiny bit lighter than what the gunmetal paint is. And it's a custom cab we've got here. Brilliant. Dennis done an absolute fabulous job. Now underneath this, if this was at one of the other shows, we would put mirrors, because underneath it, it's all Mustang.
Yes.
That's so cool. Okay, what have we got here? 350? 351. Very nice. And you chose to have the wires blue?
Yes.
Stands out. Why not? Very nice clean firewall as well. And you've done a lot of the work yourself,
I did.
except for the interiors and the paint. But you're able to put the entire engine in and the suspension. How was the, well, you said you got it about 9 years ago?
Yes.
And what was the condition of the cab?
Oh, it was all yellow and
Yellow?
rusty. Yeah.
Wow. So it had never been restored.
No.
Well, you brought it to life. You've definitely brought it back to life. And the bed here, this is longer than what it would have been, or deeper than what it would have been?
No, it's original.
It's original?
Except, I mean, you know.
Yeah. For some reason, it looked a bit like longer than what I've seen before in a 56. Very nice wood. I like the darker wood on this with the color here. What wood have you used?
It's oak.
Oak, okay. Very nice. How did you come across this?
Had one when I was a kid.
Okay.
First started driving and just couldn't get it finished, so been looking for one ever since. And found it on the internet.
Nice. Any more plans for them?
No, just
No.
drive it now.
Oh, it's your bloke driver, yep. It's very nice. Like I always say, the F100s, when they get restored, they just take a life of their own. Because back in 56, this would have just been a work truck. And it would have looked nowhere near as nice as it is today. So I always appreciate that. But that's awesome. Thank you so much for that, sir.